Hello to the nation, Dr. PlayStation Nation here, talking to you guys in the redstone world. Today, we do have a redstone tutorial for you guys. It's a trap. A couple days ago, I uploaded another trap. You guys seemed to like it, so I wanted to bring you guys something a little bit cooler. This is something that is opposed to the last trap I showed you, which, you know, is one use. You use it once, you have to rebuild it. This is actually multiple uses. Now, you're not going to fall for it, you know, your enemy's not going to fall for it 10 times in a row, but they might not, or they're probably not going to be able to figure out how to get past it. So, this is just something that's going to keep your stuff safe, and I like to call it the redstone lava booby trap. So, before I get started, I'd like to quickly mention that this did take me, you know, a few hours of work trying to, you know, compact it, make sure everything worked properly, get, like, fail-safes in order to make sure that it would work consistently. So, if you guys would please like the video down below, it would be greatly appreciated. It would make me want to work on these more. But with that being said, let's kind of get started. So, this is a very simple trap, or pretty simple in my mind. Basically how it's going to work is if I was a bad guy and I'm just like, oh, just get this guy's, all this stuff is over here, and I go in here and I'm just like, oh, look at that double Jeb Door, and I see this chest over there, I'm going to go get it, it's going to be all mine. Oh my god! I just fell in this hole and now I'm dying and now I'm dead, and he's probably not going to want to mess with you anymore. He's probably not want to go in here anymore. So you can't actually get to the chest. Now, I'm going to open this up and run through here. Now, if it was you that was running through here, simply you know how to get through the gate. All you gotta do is you gotta throw a torch on this weighted pressure plate right here, and then walk on the plates here, and you're all good. You're not gonna get hurt or anything. You can get to your diamonds. You can grab all your stuff that you want to get, grab all your diamonds, and then, you know, you hit this button, you can leave, and then you're all good. You pick up your torch on the way out, and then your place is secure again. It's all locked up. Now, in my mind, these look more like decoration than anything, so I wouldn't think that anybody would actually try and do anything with them. So that's kind of the way I think about it. I don't think a lot of people would walk up here and be like, oh my god, you totally have to throw, you know, specific amounts of items on each one. And yeah, so with that, now that you guys kind of know what this is, I'm going to show you guys basically the process to building it. Now, there's a few different versions, which I'm going to show you guys here, and pretty much version 1, very simple, a single Jeb Door, and there is just a hole in the floor right there that leads to lava. If I go around to the other side, you'll be able to see it. That just leads to lava there, and pretty much all you had to do was throw something on here. You hit the button, and then this piston will extend and make sure that you don't fall in the lava. From there, I went to version 2, where it went to a double Jeb Door. I kind of figured out, you know, a little bit more about it. But the one problem, if I just throw this here, I can run through. The one problem with this one was there was no way to actually turn it off from this side because I was using just a simple inverter to open it. So there's no way to actually get back out besides breaking all of your pistons and stuff like that. I refined it a little bit more, condensed it. This is kind of the more cleaned up version, but still there was a lot of problems going on down here. I figured out a way to properly reset it, which just involved setting up a button right here, which you guys will see in the next version. And then finally, did a full cleanup. It ends up being 8 by 8, so 8 blocks wide, 8 blocks deep, and 7 blocks tall. So it's kind of shorter than it is on any other side. It's almost a cube, and it's really neat. It works very well. As you guys can see, I can, you know, step on this, it's going to go through, I can run through. When I hit these, you know, the lava is going to open up down there. And then we got the button here, which is going to close it. So I definitely do like this little contraption here. I think it's pretty cool. If I'm going to show you guys how it's going to work, I'm going to show you guys very briefly. You guys can download the download link to see exactly how to build it, because this build guide would be a little bit long if I did a block for block build guide. So pretty much what's going to happen here is you're going to step on these pressure plates. That's going to turn on these guys right here. It's going to turn on these two pieces of redstone, depending on which one you step on. That's going to turn on this repeater, which is going to go through here. It's going to go through this tower right here of redstone torches, which is going to turn this off. And this is just a simple Jeb Door, guys. All you need, like, very simple, you know, double Jeb Door. And it's going to turn that redstone torch off, which is just going to make these doors retract. These redstone repeaters up here need to be on 3-tick delay, so if you guys know anything about a Jeb Door, you guys, you know, you can usually put them on like 1 tick, 2 ticks. These ones need to be on 3 ticks, just basically the timing for you being able to go through the door, throw them on 3 ticks. And then the other part of, so that's basically how it's going to open and close over here. This button just does the same thing. It turns off this torch, which opens up the doors. The other part of it is the security feature, and pretty much how that's going to work is these pressure plates right here are going to basically are attached to an inverter here. So these two pieces of redstone will turn off this torch when either of them light up. Which is when it turns off that torch is hooked up to this repeater right here. Now this repeater right here needs to be on, you guys can set the tick delay that you want, so that if you guys think that a person's going to be, you know, walking through, you set it on 1 tick delay, and then basically if somebody's walking through, it will open up just as they're going over. If you want to set it at like at 1 tick delay, then that's basically if somebody's going to be like running through, and it'll open up just as they get over. So that is that part. Once that finishes lighting up, it's going to then, once this is turned off, this is going to turn off, these lines are going to turn off, and it's going to like pull back. And basically all this pressure plate here does is when you throw something on it, it's going to light up this piece, it's going to go into the repeater, and then this just makes sure that these pistons don't retract. So that's all that pressure plate does. It just bypasses this torch right here. So even when this torch goes off, this redstone line stays on. So I know that might have been a little bit difficult, but if you guys just download the world, look at it, I'm sure you guys will understand basically how it works. Also, just a little warning to you guys, actually 2 warnings to you guys. Make sure when you're building this, you don't, you respect the air blocks. So make sure you don't, you know, do anything stupid like throw a block here, because, you know, it's going to cut off there. Make sure you don't, you know, throw blocks like here or something like that, which are going to cut things off that should not be cut off. And make sure you do not throw air blocks above, blocks above torches. Like this one right here, this will break the entire machine if you throw a block there. So, you know, respect where there's still air. You know, of course you can throw blocks out here on these sides and stuff like that, but make sure you are smart about it, and make sure that you don't like post in the comments that it's broken because you're throwing blocks where there shouldn't be. And then finally, guys, the other thing is, yes, this is breakable. If some of you guys who were thinking, with the weighted pressure plate, you can actually get a signal that would actually go all the way to here and would break it. And that's, if you throw like a stack of items on here, what's going to happen is it's going to both unlock it and open up this thing for you. So it's going to stay permanently open, and it'll unlock it. So if you guys, you know, want to keep your door open for 5 minutes, you guys can throw a stack of items on there, and it will do that for you. It does kind of screw up a little bit of stuff sometimes, depending on, you know, the timing of when you throw the items on. So that's pretty much it, guys. It's pretty simple to do. 8 blocks by 8 blocks by 7. I tried to compact it as much as possible, and I guess I could have, you know, gotten, if I would have taken like this block right here and then thrown that there, I could have made it like that little bit smaller or something like that. So I do realize there is that, but it's still 8 by 8 by 7. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this little bit of a tutorial. If you guys want me to do more, rate the video down below, comment, tell me stuff to do. I need more ideas from you guys. But anyway, hopefully you guys did enjoy. I'm the Doctor, and I'm out. Peace.